We
a cool
are
intro.
back, everybody. All right, everybody, thank you so much for coming on with us. Titan Masters are back in the house. I've got now we're very short-handed, unfortunately, because Patrick's dealing with a work emergency, and Isaiah is at work, and Akira is dealing with a family emergency. So it's just me and Alan here. I couldn't get any other past Titan Masters to get on because it's such short notice. But anyways, forget all that. We have our very special guest for this episode, Sawyer Matheny, better known as A Photography Boy. What's going on, brother?
Thank you. You pronounced my last name really well. Damn.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Thank you.
I didn't have to like coach you through it. That was great.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
So let's acknowledge some people. So we've got Chris Lena. What's going on, brother? And our patron sister, Jamzilla, never misses a show. How you doing? Alrighty, very good. Alan, can you check to make sure that the chat is working fine and things?
Sure. I think it's working, right? Because they can do it.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, cool. All right, guys. So, guys, thank you for coming back for another episode. I just have to give you guys like a quick little story here. Before we came on air, like we're having like all sorts of technical issues, like a nightmare. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out something because I bloody hate using Mac. You know what I mean? Especially for this. So like, I think I'm gonna have to switch over to my PC. You know what I mean? So for the next time. So let's so we got this is Isaiah Mayweather. Yeah, yo guys, what's going on? Manjazilla. Okay, very cool. Thank you for coming. All right, so Sawyer, thank you for coming on the show, man. It's a great honor, pleasure having you here. I mean, ever since I started this community and things, I noticed you've had this rapid climb, you know, in quality and things, and I knew that eventually, like you were gonna, you know, I was gonna get you here on the show. So tell me about yourself, buddy. So tell everybody like what, you know, where you are and like what you do and things.
Yeah, so I'm Sawyer. I'm 25. I'm an actor and writer based in Long Island, New York. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I went to
anything we've seen you in?
everyone says that. Well, the coolest thing, I do a lot of like the background work to sort of get into the field. I went for school. I got a degree in theater. But yeah, so come to New York, you know, you got to start somewhere, ground up. No one cares about you unless you've like been in things.
I know exactly because I'm an actor myself. Like back in Toronto, I was an actor, you know what I mean? And I did a couple of shows, but like I could never get into the union. You know what I mean? Like I was always casted for like a commercial and stuff like that. And my agent would tell me, "Oh, you're right there. Oh, there you go." Yeah. But in Canada, we have I think we have ACTRA. Yeah, in Canada.
Yeah.
And like he goes, "Oh, you're almost there. You're almost there." Boom. Like this happened several times. I could never get my, you know, a gig that would land me, you know, a union part. You know what I mean? And it's tough, man. Being an actor is not easy. You know what I mean? So credit to you, buddy. So like I did it for a couple of years. I even went to LA to audition and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like there was a lot of people that were interested in me. But then they asked me, "Hey, do you have a green card?" No. Okay, we'll get a green card and then we'll help you.
Yeah, now you can work here. Yeah, and get the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did a lot of background, and it takes 3 to get into the union. So really low bar, you know, to enter. But
wow.
The coolest thing, there's a chance on set where you can get upgraded to principal, which is you know, when the stars align, you know, you're on set, someone likes you, and then, you know, however well you're integrated in the scene, you then can merit a line. So it was it's the show called We Crashed. I'm seeing ads for it. It's on Apple TV. And I was picked to be in this boardroom where I don't know why me. I don't look like I'm on the board of anything. All the other actors kept calling me Doogie Howser because I'm like, they're like, you know, well into like their 60s or 70s, you know, silver foxes, and I'm just like this young asshole that like production brought in from the pool of BG. So they were for the scene. The each person was saying I because they were voting somebody out off the board. So they were going to each person who had lines, and then me, I couldn't say anything because I wasn't a principal. So they were just like, I would just go over.
Yeah.
So they were just like, can't do that. It sucks to look at. So they were like, Sawyer, you've been upgraded. I was like,
nice.
Okay. Because there's this guy sitting next to me who, is getting removed from the board, who also says I, who votes himself off. I didn't realize it because he had some prosthetic. He had brown contacts, and apparently it was fucking Jared Leto was sitting right next to me.
Whoa.
Your hair stands up when like a super famous person comes in. But he didn't say anything. I've been around other actors who are super personable, like Chadwick Boseman was super sweet. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski were like super personable to everybody, but like there comes Jared Leto, just nothing. He was on set for like maybe 20 minutes. They do like 2 takes. I'm trying not to shit myself saying one word. In that moment, we had the same amount of lines. So,
Yeah. Wow, that's like, awesome, dude.
He responded by the character name he had. Like he wasn't Jared at that point. He was very meta. Right. I know that's his name. But
that's cool, man. That's cool.
Really cool. Really cool.
Cool. Alrighty. So let's get into the interview. Okay. So Sawyer, how and when did you become a fan of giant monsters?
So when I was a kid, my uncle he loved Toho properties. He loved Showa era kaijus. So he he would just have on all the time. He would have on like Godzilla versus Megalon was like a huge one, and like the original 54 or like the 56. So I was introduced to these big suit guys really early on. So when I knew I wanted to become an actor at the age of like 7, my mom made me a Godzilla costume, and then my dad narrated and filmed, much like the narration from or that Raymond Burr had in the 56 cut of Godzilla, King of the Monsters. He did voiceover of me being Godzilla and like roaring and going and blowing fire.
That's cool.
No practical effects, or like making a big Mecha Godzilla out of cardboard.
Wow.
That was like the beginning of my acting, self, and also like my Godzilla dorky kaiju self.
Sure. That's cool, buddy. That's very cool. So, when did you start toy photography? What motivated you to start?
So I had, I think I started collecting the NECAs first, because they were market. I think the 2014 first, version that came out, I got because I'd had some of the Bandai vinyls growing up. And I had this articulated one, and I was like, this is really cool. So I started taking photos with my iPod. But it wasn't until, COVID. It wasn't until the quarantine where I was like, I'm bored. I don't have, and I just graduated college, so I didn't have a lot of, friends in person. I didn't have acting gigs. Everything shut down. So I was like, I'm just going to put all of my disposable income into this shit. So I started taking photos and putting it on my personal account, and I got like no reception. So then I moved over to an actual Instagram account dedicated to doing this. So
sure, exactly. Yeah. Cool, buddy. Yeah. So just give me a second here. I'm inviting someone. Hopefully he can make it. We'll see. So yeah, because we're very short-handed today. So like I want to invite past guests to come on with us. Alrighty. Okay. So which artists have been your influence in your journey as a toy photographer?
You guys are pretty great.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah. I think honestly though, I think Nonzilla was probably my biggest inspiration. He was very good at what he did. What does, and I got really inspired to do that. So I think I started from there. I think And then Mason, I think he was like incredible during this. He really helped me sort of, figure out what my niche was.
Sure.
And his, compositions and using practical while also Photoshop was like, inspiring. So
Yeah, that's special.
Yeah.
I think that's special. Like I appreciate his shots a lot because he incorporates, real practical stuff with the stuff. Like a lot of what before I started toy photography, like I used to see like a composited image, like, oh, that's really cool. But then like as soon as I started ACBA and stuff like that, I was like, nah, okay. But then when I see him doing his, I go, okay, this guy gets it. You know what I mean? So like, I wish I knew how to do that. I don't. You know what I mean? So yeah, pretty cool.
Takes
right?
a lot of practice.
It does, yeah. And that's, it's just, I don't have a lot of time in my life. You know what I mean? Like I run a school, I work full time at a school and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I'm about to get busier. I got offered a position at a university, so I have
Wow.
I have my interview next Wednesday. So I was like, ooh.
Wow.
Professor
Yeah.
Harold.
You're gonna get tenure.
Yeah. Jesus, like I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's crazy. Like my life here in Taiwan, but anyways, it is not about me. It is about you, Matt Sawyer. Okay.
I know it's funny because like I've seen your work and
Yeah.
any communication we've ever had with each other, with any of y'all, it's just like complimenting each other. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know any, much about you guys, so anything is cool.
Yeah. Well, now that you're part of our part of the Titan Masters and stuff, like you're an honorary Titan Master now and things. So hopefully you can come on future episodes and stuff like me. Because like next time there's like we're shorthanded, I'll be calling some people to come and join us and stuff. So alrighty. So you have a very unique style, Sawyer. What influenced you to develop that style?
I think it came out of a lot of crutches, I think. Like I just can't really shoot just like a nice daytime shot. I don't know. So every shot has, these really dramatic colors. Like maybe I don't know, egotistical, but with every photo, I want it to look like art, I guess.
Sure.
So yeah, so I just don't find, just like a pitch black night or, just a daytime shot super interesting. So I've had to, work around that. A lot of like backlighting and side lighting are like my favorite thing.
Yeah,
so
I feel you.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of my creativity comes from, my own limitations of what I think looks good versus what I can get. So like, just, nice atmosphere, getting that atmosphere aerosol, just making things look kind of mystical. Yeah, that's, and then having, it's easy having a light in the back and it looks really, fuzzy. It's really pretty.
Great. So, okay, so where do you find ideas and inspirations for your shots, Sawyer?
I think just watching the movies, honestly. Like I went back and started from 54 and then have been going, spending a good part of a year, watching each film, appreciating them, seeing, certain scenes that I like and recreating them with my own sort of style. But also like all the like custom ones I make, I want to, have a cool photo to, appreciate them. So, basically any excuse I can have to, have my own figures that I've made. I try to, work with that.
Cool. Very nice. All right. And so what challenges have you faced in your journey as a toy photographer, Sawyer?
Like I'm so detail oriented, but I definitely like miss things that are straight in front of me. Like, I have a shot that I love so much. Like Shin is like blasting and you have like, Ghidorah and Rodan and Mothra behind me, like that Godzilla store art.
I saw it. Yeah. That was really nice. Yeah.
And I love that one, but you can see just the Revoltech Mothra's like little band that I didn't edit out, and it pisses me off because I love the photo, and now there's this one thing, and I'm like, I can't have it anymore. I can't like it anymore. Just like small things I forget that I just.
Well, you can always go back to it, Yeah.
I know, but it's already up, and I want to do another thing. So it's like,
Mhm.
I don't know, just small things I can't.
Well, when you get at like where I am, like I've done like over 1,000 shots now and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it's like sometimes like I feel like the burnout and stuff like that. Okay, so like what could so I go back to my old stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so what could I do to make better? You know what I mean? And that's how I work out. You know, that's how I work it out and things. So like that's all you have to do. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's no rule against redoing some of your old shots. You know what I mean? So
like I was showing my mom the one where you have Godzilla and Kong fighting underwater and all the practical stuff that went behind it. And no, it's super cool seeing your own personal evolution, you know, as you grow as an artist to then, you know, come back to.
Of course. Yeah. Cool. Oh, we have a special person coming on with us. Everybody, this is Mason Zilla. Mason Zilla.
Dude.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Hey, man.
My internet is so bad. Can you guys pick me up? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can hear you fine. Yeah, you're just your video quality is just a little choppy, but it's fine. Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Sweet. Hey, everybody.
All right, thank you for coming on, man. Because like we're shorthanded and stuff, so it's like, yeah, you know, alrighty, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so so what's your what camera and equipment are you currently using, Sawyer, for your stuff?
So when I was an influencer person, a friend of mine who was popular at the time got me. You bought the Canon 80D. For doing vlogs and stuff. And then I don't do a lot of that stuff anymore. I've grown past that kind of medium, but I still have it. So I figured I would use that in my art. A lot of like color changing light bulbs, like the Philips Hue lamps and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
I
still have to get those.
Right?
Yeah,
like lamps and stuff that have articulated, you know, just like a lot of. I'm at my station.
Right.
Just like a lot of you know, little things. Nothing super expensive. I have like the Ulanzi stuff you guys love so much.
Yeah. I still haven't sponsored us.
Yeah. I got it with like the little mouth on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those are great. Those are great.
So
yeah.
good.
Oh, mine didn't come with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because yours is the old one. The new ones have it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
So, but like the thing is, so like here, like in Taiwan, like Ulanzi, there's no Ulanzi Taiwan. There's a Ulanzi Indonesia. Like lucky Akira Joe gets, you know, like he gets shout outs by Ulanzi Indonesia, but not me. You know what I mean? So it's like, anyways.
I love this thing.
Anyways, so just acknowledging some other people in the chat. So Jacob Roy Kaiju Carnage is here, and we have Adrian Godzilla Train 1090. How you doing, buddy? Alrighty. So, 80D. I have plans to buy the Canon. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because she's still using her cell phone for shots. So she wants to upgrade to the camera.
Represent.
I
Yes.
love her so much. They're really good.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty, and we got Sean. So my Cavern's head is just snapped.
Craven, like
who's Craven?
I don't know.
Craven the Hunter.
He's talking about his Marvel Legends. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably doing a setup while he's watching this. So
I've snapped many ball joints in my day, like the Mecha Godzilla piston thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was broken in box.
Ooh.
You know what? It still doesn't ruin the enjoyment. You know what I mean?
No.
Actually, like without those pistons, you can actually do more with that figure. You know what I mean? Because with those pistons, it limits the figure's movability, posability.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not having him do splits, but I don't want to see what it is under there. But yeah, I've snapped. I haven't. My Kong though, I just treat him with like kit gloves. I'm so scared. I shred his leg right off.
Yeah. So
you can't.
I don't know, man. Like that Kong figure. Like I like him, but like I don't know, man. He's like they used rubber to make that Kong figure. You know what I mean? I don't know. They didn't use like the normal plastic that they use all the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. It's weird.
And like
Anyway.
most Monster Arts figures have a tail, so like it's weird posing a bipedal guy. So I don't like doing it personally. It freaks me out.
Yeah, cool.
So are you just shooting Godzilla stuff?
I mean, I started doing that, but then I was like, I need to buy every villain he's had.
Right. Right.
I got Mecha King Ghidorah over there because he doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was reluctant because they're way more expensive. But I also don't just want solo. I mean, they're beautiful, but like solo, Godzilla shots can only go so far. In my opinion.
Sure. Yeah. So, what's your favorite part of the process in all this, Sawyer?
Being allowed to own this, I don't know. Like it was kind of like a way I can justify this hobby. It's like I can take photos and show people because I started owning them, and now
it's not weird.
Yeah, this is a hobby expense.
Yes.
So yeah, that's for sure.
That's cool, buddy. That's
a good answer.
So, what's your favorite figure and your least favorite figure to shoot?
This was such a pain making this using the CDs the SCCC the super blue one 2019 painted him, filled him.
Oh, you painted him. I have that figure. I haven't painted. I've been wanting to do that. What you did just now. I need to ask you how you put that in his body.
There was one YouTube video I found in a Facebook page from who did the same thing, and his can like do different colors and stuff. So I messaged him, and he told me sort of how he did it. So I did it myself.
Okay, great. So I'll be asking you for sure.
It was like a dream. It's so nice. Yeah.
Cool. Because I also have the poster version, but I don't know if I want to do that to the poster version.
No, that's why I bought the San Diego Comic-Con one, because this is too expensive and too pretty to.
It is, yeah. Like it's like my favorite. Like out of all the Godzilla
legendary
sculpts that Monster Arts has done, that one's my favorite.
Oh, same. This is my favorite figure by far. It is. Yeah. I mean, it's not super accurate because because like the light is supposed to come through the plates, cracks and stuff. But like, fuck me, man. Like it's just
so beautiful looking. Yeah,
it's like my grail. Honestly, is this?
Yes. Yeah. Like if anybody asks me, will you sell me that? I was like, screw that, man. Never.
Shorts.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. And so, what about your least favorite, Sawyer?
Which ones? Honestly, like. Destroya is beautiful. It's so hard to pose. His arms are connected to wings. So he just always is just kind of like this. And you can't do a lot of interesting poses. It's just two guys looking at each other, and shooting. Tough.
Yeah.
Which is, I know,
because like
privilege.
When you look at the stuff like comics and stuff like that, like Rulers of the Earth, like where everybody's there, and like you see how like Matt Frank, he draws them like in these poses and like they're doing this, and that's like you cannot do that with the figures at all. You know what I mean? So I was like,
To be fair, like the suits didn't do that either. They're incredibly static.
Yeah,
but, like, I want to have fun doing this, so like I'd like them to.
Sure. I mean, just because they can't do them, you know what I mean? So you should take full advantage of the figure's capability of posing, you know what I mean? So
I think posing has been my greatest difficulty, I think, because it's easy to work with lighting, I think, to accidentally find something really pretty. But with posing, because the movies, they're so, especially the fights, they're coming from shot, reverse shot. You don't have a lot of just static two fellas looking at each other. So it's been difficult for me personally to find really engaging ways to like pose them and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So you already mentioned your Grail figure, which is the poster version 2019. What would be your dream figure, either existent or non-existent, Sawyer?
The 1999, the Godzilla 2000. It's my favorite suit.
Okay.
It's just so visually distinct. Me getting into this hobby, like it was all around. I wanted to make this, and I so many different attempts, but I finally got something that I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, this like I know we have the Yuji Sakai and I have that too, but it's just I don't know, man. It's such a cool with the spikes and the magenta and the metallic. It's super pretty.
That's cool, buddy. Very, very cool.
I didn't even know it was green until recently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I just always thought it was charcoal because in the in 2000 you don't see a ton of shots a day. And it wasn't like he's super bright green, isn't he?
Actually, to come to think of it, like when I went to Japan the first time and I saw that suit in front of me, it's green. Yeah, it's green. Yeah.
Well, the Mega Gearus version is a brighter green than the G2K version. They redid the suit in lighter material with more cartoony colors.
Yeah, which even like some of the X Pluses or like the default reel is pretty dark. It's not super bright green. But, because like I know people don't like it for that reason. I'm like, boy, he's my best friend.
So what's your goal? Mason, are you okay?
Guilty. Continue.
I love it so much.
Alrighty.
My dad.
Cool. So what's your goal as an artist, Matt Sawyer?
I mean, to get bigger, I guess. I mean, I really like what I'm doing for the most part. If anything, like I want more people to make figures. I know it's super privileged for sure to be able to buy duplicates. I totally get that, but at least customizing your own, whether you are sculpting or you're kit bashing, it's just like it's so like rewarding. To like have.
I love that figure so much. I want a figure like that. I'm so jealous of you.
I know, and like I know. I think
it's custom.
So you know.
Yes, too.
Yeah,
that's custom, Sawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, those are customs. Yeah.
Yeah, they're custom. Using the Hyper Bandai figure. Yeah, it's I was trying to make reproductions, but it's so hard. I don't do like 3D sculpting, so it's just all pouring resin and silicone and stuff. But yeah, like it's making this was probably my greatest achievement doing this. Even though
that's great, they look great too. They look great.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I know several artists are making them. And
I got somebody making one for me. So like, I can't wait. I can't wait to get that guy in my hands.
Growing up, I love that design. And coming into the fandom, I was like, no, he's not the real thing. But honestly, ever since like Shin, if you can accept that like this is Godzilla, then like you can accept that like there are other interpretations.
Of course, yes. Yeah. Because like if you're a comic book reader, that there's like different multiverses of like superheroes and stuff like that, different versions of Batman, different versions of Superman and things, you know what I mean? So like for me, that's just a different version of Godzilla, you know what I mean? And a different multiverse, you know what I mean? So like I never hated that design when I saw the movie, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, well, they did that, you know what I mean? But I never hated that design. Like for me, I think that that movie is a good monster movie, but not a good Godzilla movie, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I think that's kind of the consensus is like they like the design separate from the IP, and I think that with like even with Final Wars, like it helped, even though it was poking fun and literally killing that incarnation, it like added him into the cinematic universe, I guess. So it's really justified a lot of like right there.
Yeah.
Duke it out. It's established, hey, they can, I know it's Zilla and not Godzilla 98, but like it can coexist.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like they have like the Toho has the rights to that character now, you know what I mean? So like it would be cool like if they would bring that character into the Monsterverse, you know what I mean? That'd be cool. Like if they do something radical with that character, So
they're already doing something like that, right? They're doing the multiverse, right? Power Rangers and other.
Well, that's in the comics though, but I'm talking about like in movies and stuff. So yeah.
Don't they have a show?
Man.
Yeah, there's
a show.
Yeah,
there's a show coming. Yeah,
TV show, and then also there's a film in the works, which I think is going to be a Kong sequel.
We'll talk about that later. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. So let's get to looking at some of your shots, Sawyer. So Alan, can you cycle through that, please?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, I had a quick question also because we asked earlier about your equipment and all that. Sorry if someone already asked this because I'm late, but what's your editing software of choice?
I use I edit in Camera Raw and Photoshop, and then also Lightroom. I felt Lightroom has been way more responsive personally. Yeah, I got the Adobe Suite. But yeah, being able to like go. I mean, I can talk about it later with like how I do it and stuff. But yeah, like where it's at.
Cool. All right, so guys, for those of you in the chat, if you guys haven't yet, this is Sawyer's Instagram. Okay, so he's got a really nice looking Instagram and things. So
and my
go follow him and your girlfriend. Yeah, very cool.
She's what I'm most.
All right. So let's cycle through some of the shots that you've made. I like this one. So you just picked up this new special color version, right?
Yeah, it was such. I mean, it just the light, the gold reflection from the paint is just it's everything. Because like with Ghidorah, I found it so hard to light because like usually one wing is great and but the other is in shadow because it's just so big. But I also I can't see myself photographing it any other way. Like I don't know how. It's just this is.
Well, this figure is for me. It's like, okay, my relationship, my love-hate relationship with this figure has really improved since I got those custom wings and things.
Yeah.
Because I can do more with that figure now. You know what I mean? But like all the times that I've done something with this figure, I've always loved the results that I get. You know what I mean? So not easy. Like one of the most difficult, probably the most difficult figure for me in my collection to pose. You know what I mean? But like he just looks beautiful. You know what I mean? So yeah. So
I mean the necks are I think the best Ghidorah necks that we've had.
Yeah, because like the one before, like you could only pose it so much before it pops off, you know. So
and I love the contrast between Godzilla and the wing. I think that not to toot my own horn, but I was proud of that personally.
You should be.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
So this figure, this Godzilla figure, is which one?
That is the
go ahead.
San Diego Comic-Con 2019.
What brand?
It's from Monster Arts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the one that's all blue.
I didn't know Ghidorah was so much bigger than.
Yeah, it's
this
that
one.
Yeah.
Alan, look at mine. It's this one, but he repainted his.
I repainted it and then added an LED light strip inside.
Oh, so the whole thing is translucent.
The entire thing is translucent. Yeah.
So you painted over it.
Thing.
I painted over it. Yep, and then I have a Whalezilla head because they're great.
Yeah, I got a Whalezilla head too.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I mean, it has a cord, which I wanted a battery inside of it, but it just wasn't practical. But yeah, it has some settings. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank
you. I'm definitely gonna ask you to. I need your.
Yeah, it's really easy. There's a lot of hollowness in there, and you can basically just like put a strip right on the back in the back.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool. I had no idea. Cool. All right. So let's go to the next shot, Alan. This is fantastic. I've been wanting to do this shot. I just do not have the figure. I have the stupid Trendmaster.
I know. Just with
it's just like, but like my buddy who does all my custom painting, he painted this guy in the colors of the movie and stuff. You know what I mean? So like the painting is beautiful and stuff like that. But there's just no articulate. You know, like I cannot pose this guy the way I want him to pose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Because like all the Trendmasters and the Bandai figures, they all are incredibly bipedal. They stand very vertically. They don't be supposed to have that, Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex stance.
Right.
Most figures.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you do? And you made that bridge too, right?
Did. Yep. It was a huge pain because for some reason I felt inclined to like add bricks around every inch of the Brooklyn Bridge. That's the grading is I think it's like cross stitching mesh.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it right away. Yeah.
Yep. And then the wires, it's just It's just like armature wire, and then
Right.
just like little, smaller wires I got from Michaels.
Right.
That's my go-to. Get my 20% off.
So I'm curious, Sawyer, between acting and doing this, how much time do you think do you devote to
Do I
to
devote
each
to
craft?
each? I mean, probably. I mean, more to acting. Because like
More
I've,
acting.
yeah. I mean, like being on set, it's it could be 14-hour days, which is a lot. And then to go into the city and leave because I'm on the island. But I don't know. Yeah, I think I do that more. I'd like to say I do the thing that makes me money more than
Right.
the hobby. But it can get close.
So how much time do you spend, like, let's say, in a week on photography and customizing and all that?
Well, customizing, that's just a lot of fun. I do that mainly in my downtime, but with photos, probably, an hour and a half, 2 hours every 3 days.
All right.
Yeah, it's not. It takes me a while to get something I like, and then there's a lot of editing. But
Right.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I mainly like work on figures and paint and have a lot of catharsis in that, and then there's a small window of photography to merit all the work I put into
Right.
doing that.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So let's go to the next shot. This is cool. I like this very much. I
think this is probably the best version of the glowing effect that I've done, in my opinion. I mean, like, my justification is like, this is what they did in the films, in the show and Heisei films. They like literally, add onto the film, the digital effects, at least earlier. I
want to ask you how you do that, because like I want to be able to recreate that too, but like I still add lighting just to add like that realism, you know what I mean? Because see, like if he's glowing like that, then that light would be emitting, and then that light would be spilling on his body, you know what I mean? So funny. That's one thing that in the movies never did, because they just didn't have it, you know what I mean? So
because it's funny rewatching the Heisei films, like the atomic breath, spines, it was not consistent. Sometimes it would be just, that little blue around it. Other times with some of the later suits, they had LEDs built into them. And so it would just be like a couple spines flash white. And then it's my favorite one. It's just so dynamic. But then what you can't represent in a photo. But yeah, it didn't, you're right. It didn't cast a light. The digital effects, they weren't practical. So I felt like, I can get away with doing that. And then it's still being within the world of the movies and stuff.
Yeah, because like whenever I do a shot of Godzilla using his atomic breath, and then like I emphasize a lot like where the light, the light on the dorsal fins, you know what I mean? So like having those Ulanzis, especially the ones with the barn doors and stuff like that. So like I can focus the light right on it, you know what I mean? So then like it does look like the glow from the spines is spilling onto his body and things.
But like with the Heisei and Showa designs, it's just the edges of the spine.
Just the edges, exactly.
You can get close, but like honestly, doing Lightroom, I would suggest, is like the best way to do that.
Cool. Very nice. Cool. So let's
I have
look
a quick
at another
question. Wait, I have a question. What brand are those buildings in the back there? Where'd you get those?
That I think that's the Bandai, the high grade Bandai structure set.
Lies. I own that too.
You mean
that's the Tommy Tech 1 in 150.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the little ones. My bad. None of those are that. All right, I'll eat my shorts on that one. Yeah.
Lies.
Dirty liar.
Lies.
Heathen.
Tommy Tech.
Yeah, Tommy Tech 1 in 150.
Yeah, I guess Hobbyland Japan is my go-to.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks.
All right, so next shot, Alan. I like this. I wish I had an Anguirus. I don't.
The Rebel Tech?
Yeah, I could never find them. I can't find them.
Yeah,
especially at a reasonable price.
Yeah, so I was lucky. Mine had a broken wire in the tail. So I had to take armature wire and like drill it up his butt and then put it through his tail so it'd be able to pose. And you never see it, so it wasn't worth it.
Yeah,
that's the my custom 74.
Nice. Very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Alrighty. So let's go on to another shot, Alan.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your opinion on this on the Ultima figure?
I don't like it very much.
You don't?
I don't like
Really?
it very much. The tail is, I don't know, it's so long, but like it keeps, I don't know, like it comes off at the base because it's just so heavy.
Uh-huh.
The eyes are terrible.
The eyes are bad. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But I love the like. If you look at my shots, man, I love that figure so much, man. Like I've been able to do some awesome.
I feel bad because
shots with that.
It's coming out, you know, because the shipping blockade is not, you know. But personally, it's just not one of my favorites. It's, I don't know. It also, like, the shoulder joints are really stiff, so I'm afraid I'm gonna like tear the arm off. But that's also could be just QC. But the eyes, I think, are kind of.
Well, what's with the
eyes
eyes? Is it the paint or is it
the
too
paint?
small?
Yeah.
Oh, Alan, you don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, the eyes, they're just not. If you want to switch, I don't know.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but the eyes.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's like blobs of yellow with like a small piece of brown in the center. Like it's not a decal. It's just a glop of a paint that was done very well, in my opinion.
Are you gonna try to fix it?
I fixed it on my my normal head, which I don't know if you want to. It's hard, but yeah, I gave him like people.
Alan, you do it.
Okay.
I should warn you. I'm going to show stuff. But yeah, it's hard to see. But like, yeah, you got little pupils. But
like the original paint, like even the color's not even accurate. Like his eyes are not yellow.
No,
right? in the show.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But the yellow works if it was properly applied. I think you know. In my opinion.
Yeah. The whole face technically isn't accurate anyways. I'm waiting for some custom hits to come out.
It's it's funny because like he's the only one that should not have an underbite. He should have such an underbite instead of an overbite, but he doesn't. He just like his jaw should be like but yeah. Also his eyes aren't sculpted symmetrically.
No, they're not at all. Yeah, that's something I noticed. Like after I did my review, I was like, "Hey, you know what? Like the one side, like they're not even. You know what I mean?
It's further back, and that's how it's sculpted. It's not like a defect.
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoy like the $120, $50. It can pose well. I will say it can pose well. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it poses great. I mean, yeah, and like the custom effect that I made for that. I mean, like I was proud of making that. You know what I mean?
So, with the rings, that was really choice. There's the light going through it.
Sure.
I wish they would do an Atomic Breath version with like the white pinstriping. Like I don't love how this turned out, but like it would look so cool. Getting that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So let's look at another shot. I love this one.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I was really hoping this one or the one of Jet Jaguar diving down at Ultima would be in this slideshow.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Love that one. Yeah, there's a custom 2004, which of course I did right before the official one was announced, but I figured we were with the re-release of Guy again.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Like it.
This one too.
So let's go to another one there, Alan.
The crutch of the sunsets, like it looks really pretty, but like I can't do one just during the day.
Yeah. I love this. Is when I first discovered you, I saw this shot. I was like, boom. Like I've never got to play this video game when I had the PlayStation 2, right? It was the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I was like
on the PSN store. I think it's on for PS4. You can get that. I think it's on there. So
is it?
Yeah.
I gotta go check,
Harold,
I'm in Taiwan,
chump, you gotta play it.
Yeah. Oh, it freaking rules, man! It's the best kaiju fighter that has ever been made.
Can we get more of these?
Really? Because like I've only played out of the kaiju fighters, I've only played Godzilla Monsters Melee on the Nintendo GameCube, the very first one, and Godzilla Save the Earth. Like I still have it. I still have my PS2 here in Taiwan and stuff like that. And whenever I'm in the mood for it, I turn it on and things, But I never played this one.
Yeah, if you want a good version of that, it would be War of the Monsters.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like now I want to recreate this because now that I have Kong, he's way more accurate to Kongor than the Peter Jackson one, and then I don't have to mess with his freaking elbows anymore.
You know, I'm so frustrated with the gaming industry because like with the technology that we have now, we should be getting games, you know what I mean, that are just awesome, but we haven't gotten anything.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that last Godzilla game was a slog. I didn't even bother picking that game up. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, when I saw that game, I was like, oh, please let it be like Save the Earth and Godzilla Unleashed and stuff like that. And it was just, I was like, no way, man.
No, it's bad and not fun. So I would not.
No, it's I haven't even touched it to this day. Yeah.
I'm probably like the one defender of that game, but only the PS3 version, and maybe that's just because City Shrouded in Shadow made it look good by comparison. I don't know if you guys ever played that. Don't, but I'll go on the Godzilla game rant another day. But it's a Godzilla simulator. It's not a good fighting game. It's a trash fighting game.
Yeah. It gets the weight of the character, but that's like my least favorite part of those movies is like how slow he can be.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys are you guys familiar with the old Godzilla Generations games on like Sega Dreamcast?
Sega Dreamcast. Yeah. No, I never saw.
This,
I saw.
No, not this. I don't know. Is that
if it's not that one? No, they're
that's the
legit...
Nintendo. The first Nintendo. Like when I first got the Nintendo system. Yeah, I played that game. I loved that game for a long time.
Mm-hmm. The Godzilla Generations games are old, like Japan only, like Sega games, where it's like the Godzilla PS3 and PS4 game, but worse because you literally can only walk around and shoot atomic breath in, really old bad graphics city maps. That is all you can do. You can walk around and you can either play as Godzilla or Minya or a kaiju-sized Dr. Serizawa. He's weird.
That's
wow.
I will say the one thing I like about the PS4 game is that the design for Godzilla 2014 is the SH Monster Arts design.
Yeah, because the head is like totally inaccurate.
Yeah, it's a weird boxy one with the bad face. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason it gets kind of cool. But besides that, it's just a novelty.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm not familiar with all the games that they released. Is there a Godzilla game where it's from the human's point of view, like a Sims and Godzilla is attacking the city or something? Something like that. Did they ever release?
Sorry, does someone else want to go, or should I like?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so there are quite a few. Most of them are Japan exclusive, but on like Game Boy or Super Nintendo or Super Famicom, you find a lot of like strategy, like isometric games where you play as the military trying to stop Godzilla. Most of them are weird, and I mean they're in Japanese also, so I wouldn't know how to play. I've tried. Super Godzilla, you can look through that one's pretty well known. That one's isometric at times, but the closest thing we've gotten recently to a Godzilla or kaiju game where you're on the human scale is City Shrouded in Shadow, which conceptually is really cool. You play as a civilian trying to get out as the whole city crumbles around you as monsters fight. And they got Godzilla, Gamera, Evangelion, Ultraman, all these properties, and it is terrible. It is an awful game. It's such a waste of a great concept because Bandai Namco just doesn't know how to do video games.
They don't know how to make games. I don't know, man. And you know what? Like they're in Japan, and like there's like, you know what I mean? Like there's AAA studios in Japan. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh, I remember this one, Jamzilla, Godzilla Strike Zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I remember that one. Yep.
The 2014 tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my god. Does anyone still play Smash 3? Does anyone know what the hell that is?
No.
Never mind. I'm the only one left.
Alan, let's go to the next that next one. Okay, so Titan news, everybody. Alrighty, so Alan, next slide, and we lost a giant, everyone. Everyone, we lost a giant. I never got to meet him. You know what I mean? Like I was like, when I woke up and I got the news, I was like, oh no, man, Did any of you ever meet him?
Nope. Only went to G-Fest once and he wasn't there. I really hope they release the scene from Godzilla 2014 that he was in.
Yeah.
I've seen some stills of that online that have been circulating that people want that released. So hopefully that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, Alan, next slide, please. Guys, I wanted to bring you guys attention to this. I saw this video on Matt Burkett's Monstrosities Tokusatsu vlog, and they talked about Akira Takarada. And man, what a fascinating human being he was, you know, and a lot that I didn't know of either, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know that he was born in North Korea, Japan occupied North Korea, you know, and they talk about that. I mean, I recommend for all you guys watching in the chat and things, if you haven't seen this video, I recommend that you guys go watch this video because man, what a fascinating watch. So yeah, so for Matt Burkett, Monstrosities, thank you for making this video, man, because I was like, wow, man, he had an interesting life, you know. So what a great guy, you know. So he touched so many people's lives and things and stuff. So yeah. So anybody want to comment?
Gotta check that out. I love Matt's work. That's one of the few kaiju channels on YouTube that I actually watch. So
yeah, I love watching his content. Yeah, but like when I saw this and then like they were talking about his life, like his you know, like where he was born and then like, you know, his whole career and stuff like that. Like he did more than just kaiju stuff, you know. People just generally know him for like all the Godzilla stuff that he's done, but he's done like a ton of stuff outside of kaiju and stuff like that. So he even did like voiceovers for like Disney in Japan and stuff like that, you know, for like the animated flicks and stuff like that. So yeah. So
I got hi, Akira.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Akira's in the he had to deal with an emergency. I hope you're well, brother. All right, you and your dad. Okay. Alrighty, so let's move on. So guys, Super 7.
Who got these? Or either one of them.
I have.
I want both. I haven't ordered them yet, but I want both. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of inundated with 89s personally.
Yeah.
And like I have the Triple K, which is relatively the same scale, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that, and that figure is fantastic. It's definitely all times.
Yeah.
But I mean, we don't have a good rows, so
yeah. Alan, can you hold on? Let me just switch it over to me. So guys, if you guys go watch the Super 7 channel, they showed the they showed off that figure, you know what I mean? And like this is the Lion-O that's there. This is the Super 7 Lion-O. And I love this figure very much. You know, I love Thundercats. So, and like they showed him right next to that figure, but oh man, I still think this guy still looks bigger than that other one. What do you think?
Yeah, he seemed like maybe a half inch taller in the video. That seems way bigger for sure.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, he looks. Oh yeah, because like in the video, like standing side by side, they look like almost the same height, but like it looks like the SH Monster. This SH Monster version is still going to be bigger.
I think so. I think the Super 7 is 8 inches, and I believe that is about like 8.5 or 9. I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Maybe it won't. That'll get him.
Yeah. But man, that Rose Biolante, like that's a welcome addition, you know what I mean? So
I'm so glad they went with that instead of
Yeah. Alan, go to the next slide, please. So okay, here's the price. Okay, so some of the other Titan Masters are not happy with this. Yes, and my argument is that, you know, a lot of times when we're buying SH Monster Arts, we're paying $80, $90, $100 just for the figure itself. You know what I mean? And of course, I mean, like SH Monster Arts, I mean, you're paying for like film accurate Godzilla figures. You know what I mean? So this guy is the most accurate. I mean, between this one and that Super 7 one, this guy by far is way more film accurate than that one. That one looks like a very cartoony and things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that one has its charm. You know what I mean? So like, but where that one, I think what Super 7 is going to try and deliver what SH Monster Arts hasn't is accessories. So you get like a ton of stuff with that figure, you know what I mean? So you get that neck piece, you get an alternate head and things, you get those hands and stuff. So I think that's what they're going for. So you're paying about the same money, but like the sculpting is not there, but you're getting like all these extra accessories and stuff like that, and you're getting nice packaging because like my Lion-O, like when I got this Lion-O, like the packaging for this Lion-O figure is nice. It's really nice. So I have a feeling that that packaging for the Super 7 Godzilla line is going to be really nice too. So I think that's where like the money is,
because that's aiming towards adult collecting, having good packaging, but I don't know. It's just he doesn't have elbow joints, which bugs me.
He doesn't have elbow joints?
No,
it doesn't look like he's like his skills all that articulated.
Also, like I get that he has an alternate head, but it's only because his jaw can't move. And alternate hands come with most Monster Arts Godzillas, so all he's really got in the way of accessories is a vine scarf and a hand with a hole, which like.
Also, I just think his legs are too, like his torso's too long.
He's so disproportionate.
Yeah, he's disproportionate. No. Yeah,
and also
he looks like one of those cosplayer suits. You know what I mean?
Also, I'm pretty sure these are just renders. The Godzilla he has there on the table, it doesn't look like that.
No.
Oh God, you're right.
And like, look at that Lion-O. Like,
yeah, he's only a head taller instead of like a head and another head. To be fair,
yeah. So yeah, the SH Monster Arts version will still be the largest. Will be larger, in my opinion.
I mean, I would rather take the smaller version and put like a little 1, 2, 3 block underneath him to give him some extra inches. Than I don't know.
Yeah. Every time I want to shoot with a Rose form Biollante, I have to use the little 3-inch hyper band die. So I'm just excited to not have to do that.
I believe they're the same height, right? They're both. I mean, in fiction, both.
No, they're tiny.
No, in real life. Not in real life.
Oh, like in the movie, yeah, they're both the same height.
I think they're 80 meters each, so they should be like head to head, I believe. Now Alan is.
Alan, Alan, I have the next slide. Can you go to the next slide so everybody can see?
Yeah, I did pre-order this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
So
it's just like I don't. It's just we'll see how it photographs.
Yeah.
Like that ultimately is what I appreciate the most.
Sure.
Because like it could have good box, it could have okay articulation, but if it looks kind of goofy, and has I don't know. I also don't love like a gloss sheen. I mean, she can have it. She was in the water, but like I don't know, a little toyetic to me personally.
Yeah. I don't know. Like the thing though is like I'm like I love Godzilla 89 is my favorite Toho Godzilla. You know what I mean? But do I really want to get another 89? You know what I mean? Maybe I'll just get the Rose Biollante.
You have shelf space for because you
have old school
X pluses and you have both Monster Arts. No, you don't.
You're already getting the giant Mezco one, Harold. You don't need this.
Oh shit, you're getting that one?
Yeah.
He has a whole building to fill.
Yeah.
He's gonna kick out his students and put shelves.
You don't need to be professor to own that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think okay. I made up my mind. I'm gonna pass on that 89 Godzilla and just get the Biollante Rose.
Wow.
We got him, boys.
Yeah. I just think my FOMO might kick in depending on like if other people get it, but I don't know. We already have. Monster Arts. I get a figure from another line. It fills a void that that I have.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing JOMO. No, not FOMO. Joy of missing out.
Yeah.
Let's go to the other slide. Okay. So all right. So new Monsterverse movie. I mean, this is old, but it just recently was announced that it's going to be a Kong-centric movie, and I was like, of course, because like Godzilla has had 3 appearances in the MonsterVerse, and Kong's only had 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, yeah, the next one's got to be a Kong. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that, but I honestly hope it's not like a son of Kong thing. You know what I mean?
I
Because
hear
remember
rumors
how
about that, and I'd rather die than. I don't want to see him
Seems harsh.
reproducing. I don't know. It's just like.
yeah. Remember how I made that toy for that shot of like when there was the rumors of Godzilla versus Kong. You know how many people like went bananas because how are
Bananas.
It's like it's toy photography, man. Just go with it. You know what I mean? Who cares? I mean, they'll figure out a way. Like they made Mecha Godzilla in this universe. You know what I mean? So if you look at 2014 to Godzilla versus Kong is like it's just a drastic different change of tone and everything. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. They'll figure it out a way. If it happens, I hope it doesn't. But
early, like Son of Kong, you'd be like the next generation of character. I feel like it's too soon to like be passing the torch already.
Yeah, and that's filming in Australia, and Akira Joe's in Australia. Hey, you better get a scene, maybe like Kong chomping at your ass or something. There, Akira.
It's not hard to get in these things.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm looking forward to. I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. So we got this. We got the show coming and stuff. I think this will come up before the show. Or what do you think, guys? Do you think the show will come up before this?
I think well, they announced the show first.
Yeah.
I mean, but they've started. Are they starting photography, or is it just
they haven't started photography yet for this new MonsterVerse film?
Okay,
show first probably.
I mean, the show it's those come out faster. So I mean, I would say probably the show.
This is at least 2 years away.
Yeah,
this movie.
Yeah,
right. So
I mean,
maybe the show
does, I guess, because like is it a prequel? Because if it runs, if the timeline is concurrent, then like you'd have Kong in both. I don't know what would happen with that if they did it at the same time.
Yeah. Alrighty. All right. So okay, Alan, you need to go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I need to go.
Glad I got to be in a show with you this time. I missed you on my episode, boss.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Nice to meet you, Alan.
That was great.
Hey, so Harold, if you just hover on the screen, you can switch the slides. Did you see it?
Oh, I can?
You just hover on the slide itself. You should see some controllers. Or on the small...
Oh, there, I see it. Oh, great. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Alan.
All right. See you guys later, man.
All
see
right.
you guys.
See you, Alan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Take care, brother. Okay. All right. So moving on. Oh, no. Now we lost it because.
Oh no! Oh, we keep it with him.
Yeah, it went with him.
Oh no! It's okay. I mean.
Oh man, this is I have to apologize everybody in the chat. I mean, I don't know, man. Like before, like I was able to get my slide and everything up and running and stuff like that, but like something happened to the StreamYard service on Mac where like I am no longer able to share my PowerPoint. You know what I mean? And I don't understand why that is. So let me try one last time if it works. No, it's not working.
Well, that is your fault for being a charlatan who does not use a PC.
Oh, no,
I'm a PC user. I'm a PC user, Mason. I hate Mac.
I take it back. I'm so sorry.
I'm a PC user. Like I you know what I mean? But like, yeah, we don't have. This is terrible.
You want to like open up on your phone and just like show it to the camera?
Yeah. Anyway, so let's just So I'll just Kaiju Poo's coming on.
Isaiah, yes.
Hey.
Boss.
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
Give me 1 second. I'm kind of one sec.
Alrighty.
I'm here though. It's been a long day.
Okay, cool. All right, so okay, we'll just continue the show on without any PowerPoint slides and stuff. So the next one that I was going to show you guys was the Ultraman poster, the Shin Ultraman poster. Did you guys see that?
I did.
Is anyone else here like into Ultraman? I'm like completely detached.
I'm not. Yeah, I have no idea about Ultraman. But I want to see Ultraman because like I've always you know what I mean? Like ever since I started doing this and stuff like that, like I got exposed to other characters that I'm actually kind of curious, you know what I mean? Because like the reason why Ultraman is because like you know how Patrick and I became friends, you know? He got his little grubby hands on a Godzilla figure, you know what I mean? And he started making like all these photos of Ultraman kicking the shit out of Godzilla. You know, and he was posting it on ACBA. So then I messaged Patrick. I mean, like he posted like 4 or 5 shots. I go, hey man, are you trying to start a war with me or something? No. You know, and that's how we became friends. You know, so that's like Patrick. I'm so interested in getting an Ultraman shot because I want to make a shot where Godzilla's mutilating Ultraman just for you. You know what I mean? But we became friends and stuff, and like I never did that. I still have it on my to-do list. You know what I mean? Patrick, I'm gonna get you back if you're watching this. I'm gonna get you. All right. Yeah. What's up, Isaiah? So you have a Shin Ultraman, yeah?
See?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's time.
I still gotta get that figure. Yeah.
Okay.
So they haven't shown anything else. Like all we've gotten was that teaser trailer, like way back. Remember? And then
they just released the newest one. No, another one.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's like super quick. It's just him going like this.
Oh, that's nothing.
That is his thing. So I've heard.
Yeah, but it's supposedly it's coming. Like according to this poster here, May 13th. That's when the release date of this movie. So yeah. So we'll see. I don't know if it'll come. I don't know if it'll come out in Taiwan. That's around that same time. I imagine it's just gonna be all Japanese. So I'll just be sitting there just like how I was for when I went to Tokyo in 2016 and I saw the premiere of Shin Godzilla. I sat in the theater with. Watching Shin Godzilla with, I mean, so it was on my bucket list, watch a Godzilla movie, in Japan, you know what I mean? And I did it, but what an experience that was, man. Cause like you could hear a pin drop in that movie. Everybody was so silent, you know what I mean? And then like when the movie ends, like I'm getting up and then all of a sudden I look around, nobody's getting up. I was like,
they're waiting.
Can I leave? Yeah, they're waiting for all the credits to finish. So like I snuck out. I snuck out of the theater. Yeah.
I'm for the Shin Ultraman thing, I'm not interested in Ultraman, but if I'm not mistaken, it's still Hideaki Anno behind it.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, first off, he did like Shin Godzilla set such a high bar, but they're doing like Shin Ultraman, Shin Kamen Rider, and it's like imagine if like Kong Skull Island and King of the Monsters and the show were all still Gareth Edwards. It's like for the Monsters, they handed it off to different people.
Gareth should have stayed in. Oh my god,
I'd have liked that better, yeah. But like, it's weird because over with the whole Shin thing, it seems like they're mostly keeping it Anno, which is completely different from how the Monsterverse was handled. And I'm like, I hope it doesn't get burned the hell out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Evangelion. So I'm kind of like.
Yeah. So there's also a new a Toho kaiju film that's in the works too. Let me just read it because I can't share the screen with you, unfortunately. So a kaiju film is currently under development at Toho. The company has issued a call for extras and its official Godzilla Plus app for a new kaiju film from director Takashi Yamazaki. The upcoming project will be set during the 19 1945 to
Yeah.
1947 era Japan, and
Right.
filming will reportedly begin next month. So it's already. So I mean, this news is old. So I'm guessing they're filming as we speak.
Because I had heard that Toho is this Godzilla specifically, or
We don't know if this is a Godzilla.
'Cause I know that they
This is a Toho thing, but we don't know if it's actually Godzilla.
because I know Toho wants their own Godzilla cinematic universe
Uh-huh.
that they're working on. So I would assume that they would have connected those if that was the intention. I mean, it would be interesting to see what a 1945 era Japanese film with kaijus would look like.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be interesting. You know what I mean? Like, to see that. You know what I mean? Like, what if it was? What if it is a Godzilla movie? You know what I mean?
God,
And then
454. That'd be crazy.
A period piece? That'd be so
I know.
cool.
What if it was like the maquette, just like this?
Ah, yes.
yeah.
Wild. I don't know. That'd be so. Cool.
Alrighty. Cool. All right, guys. So, let me just
Are we gonna have an Ask the
let's
Titan
do
Master
some.
segment?
Say again. I'm sorry.
Do we have an Ask Titan Master segment on this show?
No, not today. No, not today. But let's do there's something that we haven't done because like we always either forget or we just run out of time, which is community shoutouts, So
Oh yeah. It has been a while.
see, it's not what
You're not able to
it's not
like,
sharing. Like it's just not. I don't know what's wrong with this computer. Like it's not sharing. See, I don't know. There's something. I think this is something specific to my computer.
Oh no!
But it won't.
What kind
won't
of
let
computer
me-
do you have? You have a Mac?
A MacBook Pro. See,
You would
Chrome
think
has lost permission to capture your screen and stuff like that. And like every time I go to it, and it has like the instructions, like that's
Mhm.
always grayed out. Like I can't pick it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, what the hell is the point? So like,
put your
so we
computer
can't do community shoutouts. So I don't know. Maybe I think I'm just gonna switch back to my PC for the next episode because I am fed up with Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
MacBooks. The MacBook I have is like super like intricate, and I don't have the time to like really break it down.
Yeah.
Especially I got it from college, so
Mhm.
Sure. Okay.
I don't have the time.
Yeah, sorry guys. So unfortunately we can't do anything else. I mean, we've had these issues like that just slowly crept up like with the last few episodes. Like we were having these issues too, and then all of a sudden today is like I can't get anything to work, and I don't understand. So
We'll just have to redo. Get ready to come on next week, Sawyer. We're just gonna do it again.
Oh no! You forgot again.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's okay.
yeah.
I'll be on
Alrighty,
call.
so yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, I have class later today and things, so I have to go get ready for that and things. So yeah. What about you, Isaiah? Are you still planning on moving to wherever you're gonna move?
Korea. So right. Depending how these orders go, they're still kind of like up in the air due to like what's going on with the military right now with the whole what's it called? Just like Ukraine and everything. So right now they're temporarily canceled, but until like I said, until things are kind of like figured out and understood, then we'll see if I go. It's just a duty station. It's not like I'm deploying. It's just like a change of like duty station. We have bases in Korea. We have bases in Japan, Germany. So it's not very uncommon. We have bases all around the world. Italy,
you guys
all these
like
cool
you
places.
guys have like over 900 bases worldwide. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
get
so-
to bring your folks? Are you gonna get to bring everyone?
So yeah, actually, what if I go, and so here's how it works though. It's like there's like a catch to it. So if I go for 1 year, I won't bring any family. If I go for 2 to 3 years, then I can bring my family. So it's just like dependent on how I want to extend. But I only have like a year or 2 left in my contract. So if I would extend, I might as well re-enlist. And I'm kind of like on the fence whether or not what I want to do with the military now that I'm in college. So
So it's like a commitment thing. Like you're in for a year, you don't bring anybody. But if you go for 2 years, then you can.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be committing to an extra year there. But I haven't heard anything bad about Korea. That's the thing. It's just like being away from family is tough. It's more for like the single soldiers or anyone that doesn't really have like a family or people that may not really care about their families, how they say.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Good luck, man. Good luck.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So
All right, guys. So let's just wrap this up, guys. So Sawyer, Matt Sawyer, Sawyer, I want to thank you so much for coming on today. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I'm really, really sorry that we've had these technical issues and stuff like that.
in life,
yeah,
life has been an issue lately with Ukraine. So
yeah. All right, cool. All right, so guys, before we go, does anybody have any questions in the chat for Sawyer?
I agree with Jamzilla with the Gareth. Sorry, I know it's really off topic.
It was really good.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards Jones should stay in the monster. Yeah, especially in the ladder. Yeah, sure.
I agree.
Yeah. So, no one's got any questions?
Dude,
Maybe
Sawyer
I
was
do.
super cool being
Matter
on
of fact,
stream.
Yeah, it was cool.
You do all your. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying how cool it was to meet you guys. Like,
No,
Yeah,
definitely. I'm mad that it
no,
has
it's
to be-
okay. This is like,
Yeah.
I'm mad it's like this. You do all your customs, no?
yeah.
Okay, so look at you. Oh man, I need to get that skill.
If you guys
Yeah.
want any, tips and stuff and information, I'm more than willing to share what I know. I love doing this, and this is like I said, it's the most like accepting community I've ever seen. So
Cool.
Yeah,
We do
Sawyer's
have a
opened up
question
lot.
from Adrian. Okay, so when you have a creative slump, what do you do to get yourself out of it? Couple things. Okay, I'll go first. One, give yourself a break. Okay, or pick up a comic book. Pick up art books that I have. You know what I mean, and just go through them. You know what I mean. Something will eventually, click. For me, like that's what I do. Like I'll either give myself just a total break. I'll walk away from it for like a couple days, and then I'll come back. Or I'll pick up one of my Godzilla art books and I'll flip through the pages. I'll pick up comic books. I'll go to Pinterest and I'll just type in Godzilla, and then you see like a whole ton of Godzilla images and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or I look back at my old work. You know what I mean? And I just pick out to see which one I would like to recreate again to make better and stuff like that. Or even like I look at my Titan Master friends and I go, hey, I want to do that. You know what I mean? So like, but if I'm going to do that, then I have to remember to give credit to pay respect to that artist for bringing that original idea and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. Yeah. Isaiah, do you want to comment on that?
For me, I just rewatch either movies, kind of like what you said, the whole concept book. I actually just ordered I think it's the Book of Destruction, the 2014. I really love 2014. That's probably my favorite, and I'm going to continue to say that out of all of them, just because of how realistic it is.
I love
But the break thing, I feel like a lot of people need to realize, like, for me right now, I'm kind of in my break mode. You don't see me post as much. And the two photos that I posted had been finished for like weeks and weeks, and I just kind of get like burnt out, So I had my runs with that. I don't know. What about you guys?
Yeah, like I'll be doing something this weekend or something. Like I've been just so busy at home and stuff like that. And I started getting my ass into working out again. You know what I mean? Because like
I see that.
I used to be really fit and stuff, you know what I mean? And then like I gotta get back into shape, you know what I mean? I gotta get back my Superman body, you know what I mean? So I can't let Alan beat me. So yeah.
What about you, though, Sawyer?
Yeah, I mean, very similar. I look at like at art, people who are very good at drawing, and then credit them based on inspiration. Like honestly, I'll have like creative spurts where I'm just like, do it, take four photos, 6 photos. I'll just like take a whole bunch of stuff, and then I'm just dead for like 4 days. It just I'll like do them in bulk, and I'll have like, here's my 2014 week because I had taken all these before. But yeah, just like, don't force yourself to do it. Just like when the inspiration hits you, use that as a drain as much from it as you can. So on off days, you're like, oh, I have a photo of my, my bench. That we can bring out,
Cool. Very cool. Any other relate to Harold's? So I relate on Harold's workout. I've been 5 years since I do weightlifting stuff. Oh, cool, man. Yeah. I got to get back. I started this past week. But because the thing is that I have a heart condition because I suffered a heart attack back in June. I suffered a heart attack. So now, like, whenever I do like cardio and stuff like that, like I feel and plus I suffer from asthma too, right? So like I have like shortness of breath and stuff, right? So I have to be careful not to overdo it because then I might like collapse on the floor gasping for air and things, you know what I mean? Right. So I have to. So my wife is constantly telling me, get slowly build into it. You know what I mean? Don't go balls to the wall because I just can't do it. You know what I mean? Like my heart condition. You know what I mean? So like, so and I'm 45. And the thing though is like when this happened, like I was in disbelief for such a long time. You know what I mean? Because like that myth about like people that drink too much, overeat too much, or party too much and stuff like that, they're prone to heart attacks. I am none of those things, and it happened to me. You know what I mean? So go figure. So yeah, and it happened when I was talking to Isaiah. Actually, you know what I mean?
Really?
It was a Wednesday morning. Yeah, didn't I? Don't you remember? I told you. I was talking to you online. We were chatting about something, and then I was waking up to go to work, and I was chatting for you for a bit. And then that's when it hit me. You know what I mean? So like, I first thought it was COVID because like we were on like stage 2 lockdown, and like it felt like this cold hands like coming up like this, coming up like that, and then all of a sudden my hands were tingling and things, and like it was weird. And I rushed into my bedroom where my wife was. I go, take me to the hospital right now. So yeah, man.
That was really scary. Anyways, that was a scary day.
Yeah, it was a scary day for me, you know what I mean? So, but I'm okay. But I just have to be careful with what I do now and stuff. So
you can't get too swole. Is now the
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, take it easy getting strong, Harold.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a beginner calisthenics program, kind of like an introduction to that. I need to do 3 months. Yeah, I do Athlean X. Do you guys know Athlean X? Okay, well, if you have time, go to on YouTube, Athlean X. That's the program that I do, and I'm slowly doing that, man. Yeah. David, thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, alrighty, and Adrian, thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, don't worry. All right, guys. So that's it for today, guys. Sawyer, thank you so much for coming on. Alrighty. Today was a pretty weird episode. I mean, we had technical issues and we're shorthanded and stuff. So Mason, I also want to thank you for answering the Titan signal in the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Backlogs. That's me.
Yes, because like I flashed it out. I go, guys, who can come on with me? You know what I mean? And you answered the call. So thank you for that, brother.
Like Sawyer's helped me out a lot. He's one of my favorites in the community. So I was hyped just to watch this episode. I did not expect to get to come on.
To be honest, to actually meet. No, this is super cool.
Dude.
Yeah, that's cool. I knew that too. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh no, Mason. I know Mason's a big fan of Sawyer. So like,
yes,
gotta see if we can get him. Yeah. Alrighty. No one's a big fan of me, but that's okay.
No, shut up.
You're the cheating answer. It's like, what's your favorite monster? Godzilla. Who's your favorite photographer? Harold. Yeah, I know. Can you pick a better answer, please?
And like, you're over there just like benching gigantic X pluses.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Okay, so if you ever need a hand, Harold, definitely let me know. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, buddy. Alrighty. All right, guys. So what's poppin', people? Yes, thank you so much for joining. All righty, we're about to finish up here.
Popping off.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, stay on for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna end the broadcast. Okay.
Okay.
Good night,
guys.
everybody. Night
Thank
chat.
you so much. All right. Take care. God bless. All right. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.